Hello friends, good afternoon. Today I am coming up with a very interesting business case which is around multi-warehouse, inter-warehouse transfers and accounting impact of those stock in transit. So on my screen you can see I have opened a balance sheet where I would like to show a regular inventory and stock in transit account and its impact. So let's jump into the configuration, what I have done and how we can achieve that. So first thing is we are going to introduce a new route, that is inter-warehouse route. And I would like to connect two rules like warehouse stock 1 to inter-warehouse transit destination location and inter-warehouse transit to stock 2 like warehouse to stock location receipt. For that, I have created a new location, type is transit, and name it at inter warehouse transit. That is number one. After that, what I have done, I have created rules, and that rule is for one new operation type where I am creating a transfer which is defining from stock location of warehouse 1 to inter warehouse transit, that is our location. And then another push where the operation type is warehouse 2 which is creating a receipt, and then the destination is warehouse to stock and source is inter warehouse transit. So once these things are done, we can able to see a new route on products. So I have created two products where inter-warehouse route is selected, Load Pro 1 and Load Pro 2, and these both products are normally captured via load and serial number valuation. Once it is done, I have created a new chart of accounts where I have named it stock in transit. So the purpose is, the business case is around when I'm transferring my stock from warehouse 1 to warehouse 2 and it is in between transit, I would require to measure the valuation of stock in transit in that duration. So how to achieve? Now to achieve that, what I have done, I have created server actions. So there are two server action I have created which will pass an accounting entry where I am creating an out journal. It will pass an accounting entry which will credit my stock valuation and debit my in transit account. So here I have connected in transit account number in my Python script which will create that journal entry via a server action. So this is one setup. On another part, I have created invert transit journal entry where it will debit my valuation account and credit the in transit account. So these are action I have created, and I have created on model transfer. Once these are done, and we can now do the rest of the activity. So from warehouse 1, now I am creating one transfer. So before that, let us see the accounting and review report. If there are any discrepancies, we can finalize. So now what I will do, I will go and check our inventory where I have left with one of the transfers. So transfer number 9 where load pro 2 is there, 1 unit. And then if I'm going into purchase or purchase 2, receipt is there, vendor bill is there. Then if I go to my inventory reporting and stock valuation report, 17,24,000 is my present stock. And then in my account in balance sheet, it is 17,23,500. So 500 rupees of stock is missing somewhere. So I don't want to verify it is in between because I have directly created one receipt over here in my purchase. So in inventory and receipt, I have directly punched my receipt of stock. So it is creating that variation. So let me clear that variation very quickly. So I'm creating a journal entry to pass on that variation entry. And now my stock is fixed. Balance sheet 70 lakh 24,000, in stock 1724,000. Everything is perfectly measured. Now let's create our transfer and see how exactly we can control our in transit stock and its valuation. So I'm creating one transfer here and then adding my load product one. I am transferring 5 units. So when I'm punching this and creating mark as to do, I can automatically select a lot number of lot 1 item and then I validate. On validate, it will create automatic a next transfer, a receipt on counterpart. But before that, now let's see our positioning on stock. So stock will remain same. Stock in transit is blank because here I have created that server action. So when I go here, the 10 number over here, I can create transit out journal entry. So once I punch this, it will create a journal entry. And over here, you can see a stock in transit value will be created for my stock. So this is created and I can see the stock in transit, and you can see in the moves over here as well as the next transfer. On traceability, I can see this particular stock is going into inter-warehouse transfer. And when I go to my location-wise report, you can see inter-warehouse transit and product. Some of the products are still available in warehouse transfer. So load pro 1 is my product cost which I have transferred right now, and load pro 2 is another product which I have already prepared transfer for. Now in inter-warehouse transit it is there, and on counterpart I can see one receipt has been created over here. So it is automatically loaded with the same number because that is the one we have created by automation of rules, and I simply validate this. And over here I will transfer the create transit in journal entry. So based on that, now my valuation will be same and in transit will be clear. So with this way, manually we can track when we are sending our goods from warehouse 1 to another warehouse in our company, and we can easily track in transit stock valuation with such way using our server action and automation. So if you wish like, or if you like to create certain automation and certain more validation on your inter warehouse transfer and creating accounting entry, you can reach out to us at techpedia.com or my LinkedIn and YouTube channel. Thank you very much guys. Look forward to see you again. Good day.